Hello.
Hello. We are so happy to be here live today to celebrate our new nursing school planner, which, oh my God, how beautiful is it?
I'm obsessed. I feel like we're on QVC right now. I don't.
I know, right? I know.
You can see on the back.
I know. I'm pretty sure I was forced to take pictures like this the other day where I'm like, really, guys? Can we do something a little more fun? But anyway, we do love the planner, and we're not trying to be like QVC salespeople here for sure. And a special hello too for Tiana and Kimberly. You guys were early birds, so glad to have you. Totally. So yeah, so you'll notice with our new planner, it has an amazing new cover.
Yes. Okay, so you guys know this is what the old planner looked like. And I call it old as though it's not still totally functional.
Yes.
But this is what the original planner, I guess, looked like. And we got some feedback on the cover and people wanted some different, like a facelift on it. And so Cathy, we were like brainstorming, like, what should we do? What should we do? We were trying to come up with all these cool ideas. I was really floundering. And Cathy was like, what if we did like a close-up of neurons? Like, because they're really smart nursing students who are using their brains. And I was like, that's brilliant. And so we did, and it's amazing.
Totally. So not only is it like beautiful art, it's also like completely relevant because your neurons are connecting and releasing neurotransmitters and communicating with one another and helping to get you through nursing school. Which that's what this is all about. It's just helping you get organized, helping you be able to plan your time effectively, which is so important in nursing school. So this planner is so great for that. So the content, like the core, like how it's organized and a lot of the resources in there are the same. It just got basically a facelift, like a glow up.
Extensive facelift, honestly, because not only did we like update the cover, but we changed the inside. So the colors here are all like our fun brand colors, which we didn't have when we came out with the first one. The chickens all got a little facelift. So the cool chicken illustrations, they're all the same like concept, but he got like his cool little facelift, different fonts, all kinds of stuff like that you might just recognize as you're going through, like, oh, this is a little bit different than the other one.
Right. But just like our other one, we have all these little tips, like our cool chicken hints throughout the planner. At the beginning of every month, we have test taking and clinical tips and inspirational type quotes.
If you used the last one, if you used either the very first like calendar year one that we released, or if you are currently using the academic year one and you're like, I want to get a different one, the tips are different for the months that were not used before. So yes, like if you look at the academic year one, the months that match up in the academic and the calendar year one are the same, but the ones that come after it are completely different. So we make sure that way, if you use this calendar from year to year, that you don't see the same stuff over and over. We put a lot of effort into making sure that this is something that you can use without being like, I've seen this, guys.
Totally. So you can use, get the new one each year and have like new tips, new quotes, all the new stuff. So it's really great. And then with like someone gave us some feedback that they wanted some extra pages for notes in the back. So we definitely included some blank pages there. So our reference section it's just gold. Like it has all the key stuff you need in there for every single subject. But if you
our
do need to take notes,
at the back. Yes.
Oh yeah.
So if you have not seen this planner before, this is like the reason to buy it. I think that this is worth the purchase alone, because we as working nurses and nurse educators said, what are the things that like nurses and nursing students need to know that we're looking up all the time? We're constantly having to I remember in school, for me, it was like all those lab values. There were some that I had memorized, but there remember somewhere I was like, I'll just never remember what the phosphorus level is or what the AST level is or whatever. Well, great news. We put it in here for you so that all you have to do is look in your planner versus having to I had like bookmarks on my phone, for Google searches and stuff because I couldn't remember.
Or flipping through your textbooks all the time, trying to find lab values or other things. So literally everything you need is in the back of that planner for like those quick lookup things when it comes to like, I don't know, it's not just labs too. It's bunch of other stuff too.
We have everything. There's health assessment stuff in here, your cranial nerves. We have the fundamental stuff that you need to know, like which kinds of isolation precautions should I use for different conditions? What's the Glasgow Coma Scale? All of the landmarking for my injections, the angle of insertion of needles. We have pharmacology stuff in here like antidotes and therapeutic serum drug monitoring that you have to know. You know that if they tell you a therapeutic level, it's important to know. We've got stuff on like EKG lead placement, different components of the EKG. We give you room also for you to write down stuff that's important to you because we know that not every program is the same. You're going to have stuff that's important for your program that we didn't think to include. We've got stuff on PEDS like gross and fine motor development, Piaget and Erickson. We have, wait for it, the best. The pediatric stuff that you've got to know, like the vaccine schedule, all your motor milestones, which like, oh my God, that stuff, it never goes away. We have maternity, right? All of those things, APGAR scoring, veal chop, these great illustrations that we love, nutritions, the different vitamin deficiencies. Psychiatric mental health. We went hard on the restraint sections here to make it as clear as possible. That's probably the biggest update that we did to the reference pages this time, was making sure that you could really understand what those restraints mean. And then we have also leadership, delegation, and scope of practice of UAPs and LPNs.
And you get tested on that stuff all the time, as you guys may know, who are in like the, who've been in nursing school for a little while, you know for sure that you're always getting tested on which resource should you delegate this task to, and you have to know that stuff inside and out. So that's why it's in the planner. So, hey, before we go over more, we did want to mention, and Meris is in charge of the banner, but we have two things. One is during this live, we are going to give away a planner.
Because of course we are. You know us. We can't help ourselves.
I know. We are all about the giveaways. So we're going to give away a planner. But we also have a special offer just for today for people attending the live. You could let other people know, but it's only through midnight tonight for people, attending the live or hearing about the live. But before you go and purchase using this discount code, members, our YouTube members, have a special discount, which is better. So if you are one of our members, then definitely go to the YouTube, was it membership page or community page?
Yes, the community tab of our YouTube channel. And I think very shortly, if not right now, there's a video I recorded telling you what the special discount is and what the special discount code is. And it's better discount and it lasts for longer. So you don't have to, rush to use it by midnight tonight. It lasts for longer. We always do that for our members. Anytime we have a discount code here in our lives, we have a better discount with a longer time limit for our members. So if you want that, if you are like, well, hey, I want that great discount that lasts for longer, I don't get paid until Friday, that's okay. You can join our membership. It's as little as $1.99 a month. You can join right now and you can use that membership discount too.
Totally. So if you are not a member, then use new plan 10. Use that discount code to get 10% off the planner. And if you're a member, like we said, go to the community page and get your special discount. So,
yes.
And again, the new plan 10 is only good through midnight tonight. So definitely don't,
Pacific
Don't
time.
forget.
So
Well,
if
Pacific,
you're
yes,
on
thank
the,
you.
yeah, if you're on the East Coast like I am, well, I'm not even on the East Coast. I'm just in Eastern time for some reason. But anyway, if you're in Eastern time like I am, you have until 3 a.m. So
Totally. So yeah, but don't be like staying up and studying until 3 a.m. because that's just not good like practice for like
yes.
helping your brain work well.
No,
Like
I was responding to to YouTube comments today, and I saw somebody commented something like it's 2:16 a.m. and I'm studying for NCLEX, and I was like,
I
that's
saw that
great. Go
too.
to bed. Go
Yeah, no,
to
don't
bed.
do that. I'm like, I hope they don't mean that the NCLEX is the next day because that's how
I
it read.
know.
And I'm
I
like,
know.
okay, so just for everybody here, if you're studying for the NCLEX, if your NCLEX is like tomorrow, you need to go to bed like on time tonight, like get a full night's sleep. You do not need to be watching our videos at 2 a.m.
Right?
So definitely watch our videos to help, but you got to pace it out and make sure you're getting good sleep, good
Yeah,
nutrition, all that stuff. So,
please. Very, very
the new
important.
one
And
looks fierce.
you'll see, I mean, in our study tips and stuff too, we literally tell you stuff like that. Like there is nothing you will learn the night before an exam by cramming that will serve you better than a good night's sleep. It's just not possible. Go to bed.
Right. Right. Totally. So, Sarah, my birthday's on the 24th. It was my first thing on your list. Nice. So happy early birthday. That's awesome. My birthday's next month.
Samantha, how do you become a member? If you go to our YouTube page and click on the community tab, you'll be able to join as a member there. And then you'll have access to all of the benefits that come with membership, like special videos, special discounts. We have members only chat lives. So we'll be doing a live at the end of November where it's office hours with me, and it's viewable to everybody, but only members can chat and ask questions and things like that. So there's a lot of benefits to being a member, so it's worth it. I mean, it'll pay for itself just in the amount of the discount of this planner, but there's a lot of great
Totally.
reasons to get it.
Totally. And I just saw, is it NIS 14? Just found out I got into nursing school. Can't wait to use this. So
Yay!
this is going to help you get off on the right foot because as people here can probably tell you, in nursing school, there are so many things to manage in your life, right? Like you've got clinicals, you have tests, you have group projects, you have papers, you have so many things. And it's really, really important to plan out your time effectively because sometimes these things all start piling up on the same day. And when you have like that month view, it really helps you to see like what's on the horizon so you can set some goals and get some work done ahead of time. So you're not like the day before, like a million things are due and staying up to 2 a.m. like the person we were talking about.
And I've talked about this before. I did a whole series of videos about like why we made this planner, how I suggest using it, different ways to use the different views. But part of the reason that I was so passionate about us making this planner was because I have ADHD. And for me, time management has always been a huge issue. And that's not just for people with ADHD. I mean, that's for all people. But if you have ADHD in particular, you might know that it is very difficult to understand how to manage your time when everything feels important all of the time. And one of the things that I found to be really difficult was I would forget that things existed in the future. And that sounds silly, but I was really focused on what's happening today or tomorrow, what's coming down the line in the next 24 hours. And that's why we put this future assignments here. There's a lot of planners that have like an assignment planning page, and it's at the front of your planner where you never open it. So I made sure that you have a future assignment planning on every single week view so that you're never forgetting about the stuff that's coming due next week, at the end of the month, at the end of the term. What stuff do I need to be planning for now? I got to find my sources for my reference paper. I need to start writing that outline, whatever it might be, so that you have that constantly at the front of your mind. And we also gave you, of course, the labs simulation and clinical schedule called out right here. Yeah, you can put it in the daily view. Yeah, you can put it in the monthly view. But man, oh man, this stuff, that's pass or fail. If you don't show up to clinical, you're failing. Like that's it.
Oh
I don't know
yeah,
about you guys.
they
At
don't
my
mess
school,
around.
it was, if you didn't show up, that was it. You failed that class. So we put it right here and let you track where it is, what time, what's your homework, so you don't
Totally.
screw that up.
Totally. So hey, while we're talking, I wanna give Angelina, who is gonna
Oh,
be
yes.
picking the winner of our giveaway. So here's the deal, guys. I always have to give this little talk every time we give something away because people get super excited and then I tell them to put like a certain text in the comments if they want to enter our giveaway, and then they do it like 20 times, like they repeat it a bunch of times. So if you do that, you're going to get disqualified. So be careful, just text this once. And if you can, if you want to be eligible for winning one of our like gorgeous new planners, should we put, what should we have them put in there? Like free planner?
Planner.
How about just planner? Okay, if you want to be eligible, if you want to enter our giveaway, then type planner in the comments one time. If you do it many times, then Angelina, she doesn't mess around. She's going to disqualify you. So definitely do it one time. Type in planner. And then towards the end of our session here, we will announce who's going to get that. So.
Oh, I love this question. Will there be an academic year version? Yes, absolutely. There already is an academic year version. So this is the current one. So we have the calendar year and the academic year. And so that way, whatever version it is that you prefer, you can use. So this one is still good if that's what you're looking to use. But we will, of course, be, considering those academic year people with this one as well. So definitely we want to make sure that however you plan your time, that you've got it covered.
Totally. All right. So Sarah Elizabeth said, we have to make a blog for one of my classes, and I did a post on how amazing this planner is. It goes everywhere with me.
Oh,
that's amazing.
You don't even know how much that means to me. That is so awesome.
Totally. And let's see what else we got. We've had a lot of comments here. I'm just reading through here. I start nursing school in the fall, but I'm definitely using this next year. I love the color. It's my favorite color is blue. It's so pretty. I love this color too so much because it's like the color of the ocean, like in the Caribbean or something like that. Like one time I went to the Cayman Islands one time, and this is like literally the color of the ocean there is like amazing. So anyway, it's so pretty.
I love it. I've had a few planners and they just fall apart. Me freaking too. And I'm a planner person and I have big time. This is why like Meris was in charge of the specs of the planner, is because like I have big thoughts and feelings about planners. So we have metal reinforced corners, because the thing that I hate the most is putting a planner in my bag and the corners get all bent in and dinged up and then it looks like janky and bad. You can't really tell, but these covers are thick, like they're padded, like they're like really thick. So they're not like kind of that janky material that's going to get all scratched up and garbage and all of that. And the tabs are all reinforced and laminated too. So that way, same thing with the tabs, you're flipping constantly. You don't want to rip them off and get them all bent up and stuff too. So I'm a big planner person and I had big thoughts, feelings, and emotions about what needed to go into.
She does. It is true. It is true.
The spiraling, by the way, the reason that this is spiral bound is because specifically it is a lay flat binding, meaning that you don't have to do anything fancy. You just open it up and it will lay flat, because I hate having to fold it over to get it to lay flat, and then I'm doing this all the time. So yes, I'm a big fan of the spiraling too.
So you could tell we thought through all the details to make this a rugged planner with everything you need in it. It's really, really awesome.
Yes. Oh, Laura, thank you for joining membership.
Welcome. Riz 22, I'm a full-time student and work full-time as well, so this planner will definitely come in handy. Yeah, so this planner is not only designed to help you get organized and be successful in nursing school, it's really designed to help you kind of manage your life as well too, because we know that you don't just have nursing school going on. A lot of people have families, have jobs, have responsibilities or goals outside of nursing school as well.
Yes.
You want to
So
talk,
we
Meris,
have,
you want,
yeah. So we have, of course, assignments due and tests and quizzes, like it's super important stuff to call out separately and make sure that you have it there along with like your future assignments, labs, simulation, clinicals. But we have this additional tasks so that every week you can keep track of the stuff like doing the laundry, making that doctor's appointment, you know, whatever the thing might be. We have, of course, the weekly habits and goals down here because we know that there's stuff you want to track that is important to you that we didn't think of. We also have, this is our little stack of books, is our study tracker. So every day that you study, you color in the corresponding book, and the more colorful your stacks of books are at the end of the week, the better, you know, you're studying. And then the thing that, this is the number one tip that I can give you as a person with ADHD who has spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to manage her time. The thing that I came up with was non-negotiable tasks. So every day I ask myself, what are the 3 things I must get done to call this day a success? At the end of the day, I have to have accomplished these 3 tasks. And maybe it's like washing the kids' laundry and making that doctor's appointment or whatever. Maybe it's like a really important school task. Maybe it's like, hey, Meris, drink some water and eat a calorie. Stop forgetting to take care of yourself. So every single day we have room for you to put whatever it is that you want to keep track of, you know, clinical, somebody's birthday, whatever you got to know. But then we also, of course, have the non-negotiables where you literally write down, these are the 3 things I have to get done today, whatever it might be. So that's how I suggest using this. I have a whole series of videos up on our channel about the planner, why it was created the way it was, how I suggest using it, different ways you might use the different components. And of course, we haven't talked about this yet, but I don't want you to forget about the monthly, oh, hang on, I had the wrong, the planning pages. At the end of every month, we give you space to reflect on the things that went well and didn't go so great last month, and then to plan for the month ahead, because you know, in nursing school, we're all about those SMART goals and making those plans and making sure that they're attainable and that we're writing them down. So we give you room to do that, because if you don't put that plan and that goal down on paper and really come up with it, it's just living in your head. So we gave you the space to do that too.
Okay, so someone asked, does the planner start in January or earlier?
Great question. This planner starts in January of 2023 and goes through January of 2024, meaning that it's a full 13 months so that you have that space, because I really hate when there's no overlap in planners and then I'm like, oh my God, I don't have my new planner yet and it's about to be January. So yes, all of our planners have 13 months. This one goes January through January. The academic year, which will be released later, goes August to August. So that is how that works.
Good. And then Laura Gilbert here says, thanks. I have all the decks and they are saving my life in nursing school. Yes. Our decks, I mean, I'm not trying to be braggy, but they're pretty amazing. And, I made my own flashcards in nursing school. These flashcards are like superior in every way. My flashcards were really great in nursing school and everybody knew me, for my flashcards because I went everywhere with them. But our current flashcards, they get rid of all of the fluff and they just focus on the most important stuff you need to know that you are likely to get tested on. They just get to the point. They save you a lot of time. Yep. We love them. We work super hard on them to make them absolutely perfect and not containing stuff you don't need,
Yeah.
Yep.
Your time is precious and you don't want to waste it looking at the tiny details that nobody cares about. Yes, OB is super overwhelming, right? It's like speaking a different language. So the maternity flashcards are straight and to the point. The things you got to know, the things we think are the most important are bold in red always. And then we have our corresponding YouTube playlist to go along with it. So you can get those flashcards and then you can listen to me or Cathy review that material, give you some extra
Totally.
information, and help it make sense so that you can ace those exams.
Totally. And also Courtney's saying the games are fantastic. My study group loves them. So we love these games too. Like,
we love these games.
Yeah, totally. So just like Mary said, we got the flashcards, we have the videos, and then the games to review the key concepts and also have fun at the same time. It's kind of like the whole package, really. And you're going to do great in nursing school if you're focusing on that stuff, for sure.
Totally.
So Vanessa, I am passing nursing school because of you guys. We love it. We're so happy to help. I mean,
truly,
we are in it to help as many people as we can, for sure. You guys are incredible. Thank you so much for everything you do. Seriously, you guys are a blessing. I am taking OB now, and your videos are great. Now she is the boss lady on OB, man. She knows what she's doing. Literally, when she was in nursing school and she took the ATI OB test, the maturity test, she missed one question. Like, who does that? Like, who misses? I mean, we both did really good on all our ATIs. I mean, just saying. But one question, yeah, no. If you wanna do good in maternity, get our flashcards, watch Meris's videos. You're gonna kill it. And same thing really applies for all the subjects. Get the flashcards, watch the videos.
100%.
You're gonna do great.
Yeah.
Yeah, flashcards for OB is a great highlight on the textbook. I'm taking OB too. Fantastic.
Oh, awesome.
Okay, so we have a winner. And yeah, so Angelina has given us a winner. The winner of a free planner is Jasmine N. Jasmine N has won this beautiful planner. So email us at support@leveluprn.com, Jasmine, so we can get that shipped
Put
off
it in the
to
comments.
you.
There you go.
Yeah, totally.
But if you didn't win, do not fret. You can still save 10% with the code NEWPLAN10. And if you want to save even more, then you can join our membership and get an even better discount that lasts for longer. And like I said, the discount you will get will wildly pay for the membership. So, I mean, it's just, it's just math, but
totally. Speaking of math too, if anybody is needing help with dose calculations, we have our dose calculation workbook.
Also, can we talk about like how cute this looks together now with like our new
together.
brand colors and stuff?
Yeah, they look totally. And our dose calculation book is just as rugged and easy to use. You can open it and lay it flat. And, probably one of the most amazing things about this book is you can go watch videos for every single example problem in this book. That is included with the purchase of this workbook. So you can see me working through all of the example problems in this dose calculation book. If you are a visual learner, a lot of people look at like a math problem being worked out in a book, and we try to make it super clear and super simple. And I think we did a really good job of that. But if that's, at the same time, seeing someone work it out on the board and explain why they set it up a certain way and why you need to do certain things can be super helpful. So
yeah. And also, Cathy didn't mention this, but in that dose calc, the thing that I think is the most special, I mean, like, I love the digital course, and I think that is amazing. But the thing that I think is the most special is the fact that every single problem, we work it out multiple ways, because like we know that not everybody's brain works the same way. I am a ratio and proportion person in my bones forever. So I do my dose calc with ratio and proportion. Cathy doesn't think that way. She does dimensional analysis. My brain, oh my God, again, it's the ADHD. I can't take all of that information at once. I need to go piece by piece by piece. So in that dose calc book, we show you in those example problems how to work it out in the book, ratio and proportion, formula method, dimensional analysis, so that however your brain works, we are there to support your learning.
Yeah, totally. And so Sprite Clan, oh yes, I have the dosage calculation book. I hope you love it. I hope the videos are helpful. I hope you love like all the different methods to work through the different problems. That's awesome. And
Um,
if you can totally, if you need like multiple products, then you can save on shipping by getting multiple things for sure.
Oh, for sure. And there was a question about how much the planner is, and it took me a second to respond to you because I don't know. Kathy and
Right.
I, that is
We
like
don't do that
not,
part.
we don't do that part. So
Yeah.
that is not our arena. So I had to look it up. So it is
Yeah.
$48.95. If you are looking like if you want to try it and that's a price point that is not reasonable for you right now, you can get the previous academic year one, which goes from August of this year until August of next year. So you're really only missing a couple of months there. And that one is $36. So it's 26% off. But again, if you're looking to get this one, you can save 10% with new plan 10, or you can save even more by watching that special membership video if you join our YouTube membership.
Totally. Yeah, videos were definitely helpful. Aced my dosage calculation exam last week.
Yes. It's amazing. I love that so much.
Yeah. And, you guys know, I mean, a lot of programs, you have to get a really high score or even 100%. Like my school, I had to get 100% on every dose calculation exam. And you got 2 tries to get 100%, or else you got held back. You did not progress in your program. So they are not messing around with dose calculation exams in nursing school. But unfortunately, there's not a lot of resources or things, places you can go for help. So we try to make that book as comprehensive and as clear and, as possible, and having all the different methods as well as the videos to help you out. So you can do that. Anatomy and physiology. Okay, so we actually have in our medical surgical nursing flashcard deck, every body system comes with an anatomy and physiology review. So this isn't going to be like super detailed A&P, but it is going to give you the basics and just a review so that you can better understand the disease processes, right? Because it's super important to know how a body system is supposed to work, what it's supposed to do, how it's supposed to work. So that can allow you to think critically about what might happen if the patient has a disease or disorder. So if you know that the kidneys are intended to filter the blood and get rid of excess fluid and electrolytes, then you can think critically about like, well, if the kidneys are messed up, what's going to happen? You're going to be retaining fluid and have some electrolyte imbalances in all likelihood. So anyway, we do an A&P review in the Med-Surg deck, but it's not like a full-on like super detailed anatomy and physiology type deck.
Yes. I just wanted to highlight this comment because I love this. We in the dose calc, I know we've gone like totally veered off course here, but with good reason because it matters. Right. So in the dose calc book, we have a whole section on critical care, and this is stuff that I think is so important. As an ER nurse, this is stuff that I do in the clinical setting every single day, and a lot of you will end up doing these kinds of calculations. Things like titrating drips for vasoactive medications like Levophed, epinephrine. Those things are really, you're going up by like 0.01 micrograms per kilogram per minute. Like and that's the difference between like increasing their blood pressure and killing them. So it's very, very important that you understand how to do that. And then heparin, oh my God, I titrate heparin about 150 times a day if I have somebody on heparin, and you've got to understand how to read that heparin nomogram. We've got insulin, how to read those insulin orders, because all of that stuff is really tricky, and we wanted to make sure that you would be prepared for clinical practice. So this makes me so happy.
Totally. And we didn't go over heparin titration in my nursing program. I mean, we talked about it, but we didn't like, they never gave us like a titration chart and teach us how to like read it. And literally as a new grad on a med-surg floor, I wasn't even in the emergency room or ICU, we're titrating heparin. Like it's a whole thing. You got to know how to read that thing, when to give a bolus dose, when to increase or decrease the rate, how all that works. It's, and I figured it out. It's fine. I had a preceptor and worked through it, but man, it would have been nice to have had that knowledge and that training before I went into my role as a
Oh,
med
yeah.
surg nurse.
So we got it for everything. We have it literally starts with like how to convert, different like from kilograms to grams and like all of that, like all of those basic conversion factors all the way up to like sedation, insulin, heparin, levofed, all of that stuff. So we have you covered for the entire duration of your program and for
Totally.
clinical practice.
Totally. Let's see, Michelle, I have the dose calculation, but I can't find how to do the conversions, maybe conversions problems, not just conversions. I'm not sure what you're trying to say there, Michelle, but if you email support, we can totally help you out. So support@leveluprn.com.
Yes. I just put the links in the chat for the planner and the dose calc workbook. And there is also just the dose calc digital course. So if you don't want the book, if you're like, no, I just want to watch the videos and be able to work through those problems, you can do that too. You don't need both though. You just need one, one or the other.
You just need, because they're going over the same type of problems. It's just a matter of whether you like to have like a physical book. Like I like physical books. I like physical flashcards. I like to be able to, I feel like it just helps with the learning process and it helps the information stick in my head better than just a digital resource. But it really is based on your preference. So
yes.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna call it quits now. Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for helping us to celebrate the launch of our beautiful
Makes us
planner.
feel so happy.
I hope this has been helpful for us to give you kind of a preview and kind of show you all the different features of the planner.
And let me give you the TV guide for what's coming up this month for our lives. So we have, obviously, we just had our planner launch. Next, is it Wednesday, the 16th? Is that correct? Yes. Next Wednesday, November 16th, same bat time, same bat channel. So it'll be 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Wednesday, November 16th, we will be doing a happy hour hangout where we play Nurse Squad. So we will be playing one of the Nurse Squad games. We'll split the audience into Team Cathy and Team Meris, and we will compete battle head to head. I don't want to brag or anything, but Team Meris has been victorious 2 for 2. So like, I mean,
it's
so
true,
we'll see
but
wins.
like 1 point or something like that.
Right. Yeah, but a win is a win. So.
Okay.
So we'll be doing that next Wednesday. And then also, I'm not sure why I didn't write this down. Hang on. It will be Monday, November 21st. So the same time, just different date. Monday, November 21st from 8 Eastern or 5 Pacific. It'll be office hours with me. So that will be one of our members only chat. It'll be publicly viewable, but only members can ask questions and tell me stories and all of that cool stuff. And I totally cannot remember we're going to talk about applying for your first job. We're going to talk about when to apply, things to look for, green flags in a job posting, all of those sorts of things to help you get your ducks in a row for your first ever nursing job. So we'll be talking about that. And we also always talk about other stuff too. So definitely join us then. So next Wednesday, the 16th, open for everybody, Nurse Squad happy hour hangout, and then Monday the 21st, office hours with me.
All right. Can't wait. Hope you guys can join us again, and we'll see you later. Good luck with studying and good luck with school.
You got this.
Take care.
Bye, friends.
Bye.